you feel the venom coursing through your veins? Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with ManaMan, and today we've got a juicer for you. We've got Venom poisoning. Ooh, you just feel the poison coursing through your veins into a slow, beautiful death. How are we going to do this? Well, I want to start off with going with Fynn the Fangbearer. This has got Death Touch, and it says whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. And whenever a player has 10 counters, they lose the game. So you're kind of cheating your way into a faster death. Now, this is kind of like Infect, but it doesn't have Infect anywhere. So for all you Infect lovers, this is great. I just want to go ahead and point out, I love this card. I honestly do not like the art. I feel bad, Fynn. I mean, I'm not even super familiar with the lore or anything, but there's nothing that would indicate this guy, warrior thing, this human, is poisonous. There's nothing, maybe if he was holding like some sort of like toxic, you know, orb of some, it's just a human with an axe. Like what indicates that he would be poisonous? Nothing. So I'm really disappointed by the art. You could do a little bit something. Maybe I should look up the lore. I don't know. Hate the art, love the card, but we're going to be running 4 of it because that's our win condition. Other than that, we got Saryth the Viper's Fang. Other tapped creatures you control have Death Touch, which is awesome. And other untapped creatures you control have Hexproof. So this is really cool. Nice little bit of a... I also don't know why this isn't a... I guess I know why it's not a spider, or it's not a spider, a snake, rather, but it's a human warlock. I guess it controls the snakes, whatever. So I'm a little bit disappointed with the art and the lore here. Whatever. I'm not going to complain about this. I love this deck anyway. We got Infuse with Vitality. This is a sneaky little card. You're gonna gain 2 life and give something Death Touch. I know you're going to say, well, don't you have Death Touch on everything? The answer is no. We've got Valentin, because this has Menace and Lifelink, and then Nullpriest of Oblivion has Menace and Lifelink. And why are we going to do this? Well, Saryth gives everything Death Touch, and if you have Menace and Death Touch, that is so, you just took it to another level, because they have to double block, and you can use the Menace to use 1 damage to each creature and kill them both, which is really, really awesome. So this is pretty much the deck. We've got Gutmorn, Pactbound Servant. We're going to be doing some discard action, a little bit of Duress, and it does have Death Touch as well, and we power up our other Death Touch Vampire Rogue with flying Death Touch Lifelink. So we got a little bit of Death Touch going, a lot of Death Touch going, a little bit of discard going, Citystalker Connoisseur, a little bit more Death Touch. The Death Touch, well, here we go. We're just ready to poison some enemies, and we're ready to vanquish some enemies. Sin, how we doing here? We have a terrible hand. Pretty hand, but it's quite terrible. Oh my god, we're gonna have to mulligan. Yeah, we're gonna have to mulligan. We need at least a turn 2 play. So go ahead and take an ugly mulligan. We don't have any discard cards, so we're just gonna go full Death Touch here. Yep, full Death Touch we go. I guess this is okay. This is at least a start. A manageable hand. The other one we didn't have a play until turn 3. It's just not gonna get the job done. So let's play this for green. Drop our little Death Touch elf here. Ooh, now we got a little bit of death. We got the Death Touch going. That's all we need to do. So Professor of Symbology, going to go ahead and learn. Got a little Typhoid Rat action. Not bad, not bad. Fortunately, if they do want to block here, and we're going to drop our Fynn, obviously, just in case they want to let this go, we'll punish them by dropping a little bit of poison counter. Not a big deal, so that will kill it. Powers up our Nighthawk Scavenger a little bit. So Environmental Sciences will also power up our Nighthawk Scavenger. And let's see what they want to do here. Drop a Plains. We do get a Citystalker Connoisseur. Our hand is face up, so we don't really care. They know what we're doing. We can just play that before combat. Doesn't really matter. And they're up to 2 poison counters. Divine Purge is just not good. Not good at all. But fortunately, they can come back at some point. I don't know when. I'm not gonna lie to you, it might be a long time. But let's go ahead and drop Citystalker Connoisseur. We'll go ahead and get a little bit of discard action. Hopefully it's a scary card. So Key to the Archive was their highest mana costed card. So I know that they can't have anything super crazy in here, because they just got rid of their Key to the Archive, unless they just drew it, but the bulk of their hand doesn't have any sort of Kraken or anything. So did they just draw a Leer? I mean, like, what is this? I mean, for real? You have got to be kidding me. Oh my god, that is atrocious luck. Wow. Wow, that's a bad luck. Alright, what do we want to do here? I think we're gonna go for Fynn. In case they want to let it go, we'll at least up the poison counters here a little bit. I cannot believe they just got this Fynn. That is just so unfortunate. So they are gonna take the death. Okay, so let's use the Duress. Let's see what you got going on here. 2 Divide by Zeros and a Divine Purge. Wow. I guess we'll go for at least 1 Divide by Zero. The Divide by Zero is disgustingly annoying. So they can Divine Purge us, which is awful. I mean, I can't sugarcoat it. It's freaking terrible. I would assume. Oh, now they take a Foretell. Now they Foretell. Okay. Worst case scenario, we can use this blood token to get rid of this Fynn, so it's not the end of the world. I guess we just have to try. I guess we just have to try for the Nighthawk Scavenger. It's gonna come in. I'm sure it'll be either divided or Divine Purge the next turn, but let's swing in with the Fynn. We'll go up to 4 counters, but we're not sitting very good here. I can't lie to you here. So Divine Purge, that'll get rid of our board and our blood token. We can drop another Citystalker Connoisseur. That's going to have to be the move. Let's get rid of this last Divide by Zero. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Drop the Typhoid Rats. So we got 2 Death Touch counters now. And then we'll have a Fynn the Fangbearer to boot. And we get a Doomscar. Yep. That's going to be yucky. And let's go for the Fynn here. Straight for Fynn, and we go for Gutmorn, and we don't have anything else to play, so fortunately we're just gonna go ahead and get this, whatever it is. And we steal their Discover the Formula. That's gonna be awesome. Absolutely awesome. So oh my god, they got another Doomscar. Oh my goodness. So the only thing we can really do, drop this Typhoid Rats. I don't want to do that. These are so expensive. So the Typhoid Rats just doesn't get the job done. We're going to need a land here. Let's use the blood token to get rid of this rat. We want to keep this Discover the Formula. Come on. Come on, baby. A swamp will do. A swamp will do. Not this turn, but long term, we use Discover the Formula. That gets us into our creatures. Not a bad deal. So let's just go ahead and just drop this Discover the Formula. Come on. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to absolutely be kidding me. The absolute agony. That's 3 Divide by Zeros. 3. Oh my god, it's brutal. Professor of Symbology is going to come out and they're going to learn another divination. Cute trick. We can drop a scavenger. At this point, I'm just going to drop this formula. I hope it goes through. In case they got some other sort of secret something going on here. We'll drop the Blightblade. Okie dokie. I think we might be sitting okay at this point. This is gonna cost 2. We got rats, which always costed 1 anyway. So Teachings of the Archaics are gonna draw 2 more cards, unfortunately. And they're gonna go key to the archive. It's not the end of the world because we have a Citystalker Connoisseur. So we can discard anything scary that they have. Yeah, so this isn't terrible. So they only got 2 cards left in their hand. And let's go for the Connoisseur. Yeah. Connoisseur, they'll have to discard their highest mana value. And that is an unexpected conversion. That's pretty good. That's not too bad. Not too bad for us. So we can drop the Nighthawk Scavenger. Sure. Why not? Why not? Swing in here. And they are going to take it. Okay. And let's just drop the Typhoid Rats. I don't want the blood. I want this Typhoid Rats out because if they're not careful, we're going to drop our Fangbearer and we're going to get them up to 10. 10 poison counters for the cheat win. They drop this. They also have Hall of the Storm Giants. They do have Hall of the Storm Giants, but guess what? We've got a Fynn the Fangbearer. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. We're going to swing in here. They can obviously make Hall of the Storm Giants, but they're going to go down. And they Doomblade us. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so annoying. You get rid of our precious Fynn the Fangbearer. This will die, fortunately, because it does have Death Touch. So at this point, we're just kind of looking at their life. We're not really caring about the Death Touch unless we get another Fynn or an Agadeem's Awakening or something. We're just cold-hearted worried about their life total. So they put that on... Excuse me, they put that on top. It's a little nerve-wracking. I don't think we have enough for lethal, right? This is 9, this is 10. Not exactly enough for lethal. Let's go ahead and use the blood token. No, they can use Hot Field of Ruin, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go for Hive of the Eye Tyrant here. And they're going to use Field of Ruin, I'm assuming, which is fine-ish. Fine-ish. Yep. So, yep, we'll just tap it out of spite, whatever. Get a little tap out of spite. Put out a forest here. And now, we still really can't do much, can we? We can drop another Hive of the Eye Tyrant. We can use a blood token. No, can't really do that. We'll drop the other Hive of the Eye Tyrant because it's at least a win condition. We'll take him down to 6. We're up to 32. And that's going to be it. Discover the formula. Oh, what a bad card for us. That's so bad. 1, 2, 3. So they've got a lot of mana to work with here. We're going to need some serious help. They got Doomscar. Oh, goodness. Okay, Doomscar it is. They take us down. We still got some hope. We got Hive of the Eye Tyrant and a blood token. And we can play the Scavenger. And we get a... Ooh. Not half bad. Other untapped token... yeah, okay. So this isn't horrible. I think we're just going to go Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Swing in for a healthy 3. They can only take 2 more of these. And they go Fateful Absence. That is so unfortunate. We just cannot get ahead. We'll go ahead and tap that out. Oof. Next 2 attackers. I guess we'll burn this now since we can. We just can now. And then we'll be able to drop the Viper's Fang. Draw a card. Because otherwise we couldn't. So let's go for the Viper's Fang here. Sure. We could always use Nullpriest of Oblivion to bring back our Fynn. That's also an option. We can also bring something else back. Let's see what they want to do. Teferi. Okay.
Slowing things down is just as delightful as speeding things up.
I disagree, Teferi. Slowing things down is not what we want. We want to get the show on the road. We're getting a little scared here. So we drop this up to 2. Discover the formula. Oh my goodness. I guess they are tapped out here, but this isn't good. I mean, we're sitting at 6 life. We're not going to be able to do anything here. I wonder if they're going to get into, what, a Doomscar. They've already had, what, 3 Doomscars? They can't have too many Doomscars left. They can't have too many Doomscars left. They got 1 left. They can also reanimate it somehow with Leer. Unexpected conversion, so they are tapped out here. They are totally tapped out. Okay. No, they're not. They're not tapped out. They got 1 white token here. They can use Fateful Absence, and it would cost it less because of the formula. Oh boy, what do we want to do here? We can always... We're going to have to use Nullpriest of Oblivion and get back where's the Citystalker Connoisseur to get them to discard their highest card. That is their own. That's the most logical move we can do here. Let's play it with the kicker here. Yep. And let's use our vampire to get our other vampire out here. Yep. Bang. Get rid of it. And Miria's Call. That doesn't make me feel good at all. Not at all. Not at all, because I feel like they got something else juicier here. So we can go for a clue and then a blood token, or do we want to just put this out? I'm gonna give him a little thinking here. Because we can use a clue. We're at least gonna use the clue no matter what. So let's use the clue right now. Use the clue, and we have another Fynn. I think because we have a Fynn, we're just gonna have to play this Death Toucher. Again, they don't. How many? I mean, they've already burned through 3 of their Doomscars. How many more Doomscars can they really have? So key to the archive. Look to draft a card, discard a card, and I guess they could get a Day of Judgment, which is basically a cheaper Doomscar, which is an absolute nightmare. So we're running on fumes here. We're definitely running on fumes. Discard a little land. Oh, this isn't good. Growth Spiral, draw a card, put a land on the battlefield. I kind of hope we see another land. That means, you know, that's just 1 less card they get to play. Unfortunately, okay, so it is. So I guess they're gonna take a scry here. They haven't used Teferi's ability yet. Hopefully they're taking a... Hopefully they're... I don't know. Hopefully they put it on the bottom, because if they put it on top, that means they just love what they see, and then they're going to use Teferi to grab it, I'm assuming. We do have lethal with regular life. Again, it's not going to go through. We at least, you know, we're in check, not checkmate. So Teferi's going to gain them some life at the absolute minimum, or they can use a -2 to just snag a card off the top. We do have a Fynn the Fangbearer, but we can't really. We only have 4 poison counters, so it's not like we get up to 10. They do gain a little bit of life here. Okay, okay. So we're gonna try to go for Fynn the Fangbearer. Sure, I mean we gotta try. We're gonna use the blood token. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could drop the Nighthawk Scavenger afterwards. Oh man, oh man. I want to kill this Teferi, I guess. This is kind of what we should do, I believe. Let's try it out. Okay, and we get it. We get it to go through.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
So now they've got 6 death. Do we want to keep the Nighthawk Scavenger in case they got something else is the question. I think we kind of do. So I'm gonna keep this Nighthawk Scavenger in case they have another Doomscar or they draft, because we don't know what they drafted yet. Oh, we do. It's a growth spiral. So I'm gonna give them a thinking again. Not trying to slow roll you, man. I'm sorry. So if we use the blood token, we don't get a Nighthawk Scavenger, but I think we have enough of a board presence that we don't care that much. So let's use the blood token. I want to save the Scavenger for a later date. The Typhoid Rats is fine. Again, it seems like a weird move, but I don't think it is. We get the Typhoid Rats, and if we get it, we get a blood. If we can take out... No, we don't need to take anything out. We just need to survive. We just survive, and we can take them down to both life. So divide by 0. Okay, so they're going to divide by 0. Oh, gosh. So this is what they're like 100th divide by 0 that they've gotten. They have the 4. So 4 divide by 0s. Key to the archive. No Day of Judgment. No Day of Judgment. If they can't clear the board, we're going to be able to put the Venom in them. Can we put the Venom in them? Is the talk... Okay, so regrowth, they get the Doomscar back. Oh my goodness, very unfortunate. That's going to clear our entire board. Fortunately, we've got a Nighthawk Scavenger. So let's just go ahead and just drop the Nighthawk Scavenger. That's going to be a 7-3. They're running on fumes here. Running on fumes. We get Agadeem's Awakening. Oh my goodness. Agadeem's Awakening. That is absolutely amazing. We are threatening for lethal, so let's go ahead and just do the thing. Let's just swing away. They might have, you know, Fateful Absence or something. That's so annoying. They could not be getting more lucky. I mean, oh my gosh. And do we want to drop Agadeem's Awakening? Do we want to surprise them and just drop all the things? No, I don't think we. So we have all of the life or the mana in the world. So we are gonna get the poison counter death, but we can also just get the regular death. So let's just drop Nighthawk Scavenger. It'll come in tapped. I don't care. And we can pop off the clue. Very mana efficient here. And another Agadeem's Awakening. Oh my gosh, how sick is that? I think you feel the venom. The venom's coursing through your veins, Soren. And we get it. The venom is too powerful. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more Magic deck videos every single day. Ayuso, how are we doing here? We go first. Yeah, that's a pretty good hand. We'll go ahead and keep that. We're going to do something a little bit funky here. We're going to drop this turn 1 because this comes in tapped, and then the Hive of the Eye Tyrant can come in turn 2, and we'll get our Fynn the Fangbearer turn 2. Yeah, that sounds good to me. We'll do a little trickety trade here, and we'll drop our Fynn the Fangbearer. And we got to get the combat damage for the blood counters going. We need to get it going. This is a legendary creature, so that is worth of note. You can't stack them, unfortunately. If you could, that'd be pretty gosh darn broken, if you ask me. So, okay, we do get infused with vitality. Fearsome Whelp is really gross. And I mean really gross. But we do get Gutmorn. Let's go ahead and just swing in first. Do they want to take the poison counters? I think they're going to. Oh, and that is 2 poison counters. Ooh, you feel the venom coursing through your veins? Can't feel good. Can't feel good. Let's drop Gutmorn here. Get you to discard something, and we're just gonna give them. I'm gonna give them Infuse with Vitality. I kind of want to keep the Fangbearer in case they use Dragon's Fire on our Fynn. We can still have a way to get more counters going. I don't know how I feel about that. The Infuse with Vitality is pretty nice. But we can go ahead and take a Orb of Dragonkind, and that's going to be a total waste card, but that's no big deal, because when we use the blood token with the Citystalker Connoisseur, we can use the blood to discard our card that we can't play anymore. So let's see what they want to do here. I'm assuming a Lovely Dragon is coming out to play. If a Lovely Dragon does come out to play, we probably would have been better off with giving them a Fynn. So they go with Innistrad Predator. This is kind of what I was afraid of too. If I saw black, they can give this thing indestructible. So we do get another Infuse with Vitality, which is funny. But like I said, I was already worried that they would gain this. And it can just get indestructible. So that's not good. In fact, it's horrendously terrible. So we'll go ahead and play this. We'll pay the life because we're going to play the Citystalker. And, oh gosh, we'll go ahead and just play this right now. This is nice. They'll go and discard their highest card, which I'm assuming is going to be a big scary dragon. And it's going to be a Town Razor Tyrant, so fork over the Town Razor Tyrant, baby. We conjure a copy. That feels good. That feels very, very good. We can swing with the Gutmorn. I don't want to yet. We can swing with the Fynn though. I think this is good because if they want to block, they'll have to give up a Fang. They'll have to give up Fearsome Whelp in order to save the Predator from the Death Touch, and we have another one, so that feels good to me. That feels really good. So they are gonna do it. That's fine. So they'll have to give up the Fearsome Whelp. That's fine. I can live with that. We do have another Fynn, so we're sitting okay here. So they still have 2 death counters. They have 2 poison counters. We've at least given them a taste of the toxicity. The toxicity of our city is something. System of a Down. Shout System of a Down. Love that song. So Dragon's Fire, that's unfortunate. They're gonna swing in here. That's a little okay. Okay, they're gonna swing in. Down to 5 we go. We go for Valentin. That's pretty good. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're definitely gonna drop a Fynn. That's gonna have Death Touch on it, and we can get Infused with Vitality on the Valentin next turn, but it's kind of underwhelming. Let's go ahead and swing in here. They're gonna get another, so they're up to 4 poison counters, which is very, very nice. And this becomes, what do we want to do here? I think what we want to do is go for Valentin here, which has lifelink. I think we're going to survive one more turn. If not, that's unfortunate. We can use the blood token to get rid of this Orb of Dragonkind. I think that's what we're going to do. We got a Nullpriest, so they're at a 5/5. I don't think they can't really take us out this turn. And we also have an Infuse with Vitality. So Chandra dressed to kill. Okay.
Don't think a fancy dress means I didn't come here to fight. Let's bring things up to a simmer.
Yeah, let's bring this up to a simmer, Chandra. Let's see what you got here. So you still got 2 mana sources. They have to be careful. They can't take 3 Death Touch swings. So they use Infernal Grasp on our Fynn. That's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Now we're in a pickle. Now we're just in a big old pickle. This takes us down to 5. We get this going. We go for Town Razor Tyrant. We don't have enough to do Infuse with Vitality, so that's very unfortunate. I think we're going to have to swing in here and kill the Chandra. Very unfortunate. Go up to 6.
I'm wiped out.
I think we have no other choice. We're going to drop this Town Razor Tyrant. Oh, feels so bad. We're just going to have to chump with it too. How bad is that? However, I'm sure they'll just take it. They're well within their means of life. Oh my goodness, very bad here. So they're gonna drop a Fearsome Whelp. Okie dokie. Obviously, we're gonna have to chump block to save us from lethal. This is a 7/7. We'll go ahead and block here. If we just had one more mana, we could use it infused with Vitality, but not looking good for us in that regard. We do get a Gutmorn, which is very, very nice. We can go ahead and take away this at least Predator for at least one turn. So let's go with Gutmorn, and now we have infused with Vitality. So we're gonna definitely keep the Vitality, 100%. We'll get rid of the Nullpriest of Oblivion. So let's get rid of the Nullpriest of Oblivion. Yeah, that feels like it's pretty necessary. Are they gonna give us our infused with Vitality back? I think there's a decent possibility they do. So I kind of want to keep this Nullpriest. If they get a Nullpriest with Menace, I think that wreaks a lot of havoc on us. I'm gonna gamble here, and I'm gonna say this is either a land or it's just something they don't want to give us. So I'm gonna think that they're gonna give us our infused with Vitality back, and they do. And they do. So we're just gonna swap that. Not a big deal. We need Gutmorn for the body more than anything else. So we're gonna give double infused with Vitalities. That's fine with me. We're gonna have to swing with both of these. This also has lifelink, which could come in handy, you know. Might come in handy in this grindy matchup. This is actually interesting that they choose to chump. Okay. Okay, so they're gonna use I'm assuming they're gonna use infuse with Vitality, but then they just burn it. So this is very interesting here. So they're gonna do this. So I'm actually thinking, do I want to use my infuse with Vitality as well, or do I want to save it for Gutmorn? If they gave us the R infuse, they probably have a good one, so I'm gonna use our infuse with Vitality. Sure, let's go ahead and gain 2 life. I love gaining life. We'll be able to block this Immistorm Predator. We're both gonna die. We'll gain another one, so we're pretty safe there. We can't pay the 2, obviously. But this comes back, and they gonna have to discard this, and we did it. We catch the bluff. We get the Goldspan Dragon in our hand. They get the Hive of the Eye Tyrant to get 2. The Death Touch is creeping through my veins at this point. Oh my goodness. Yes, let's go. That is, oh my god. Venom, baby. So back here at the hideout with the post-game wrap, and overall, this deck is really awesome. It's very, very fun to play and very satisfying to win with. I do think it needs probably like 2 or 3 Infernal Grasp, some sort of actual true blue removal. This is really nice with the Death Touch and everything, but there are certain times where your opponent will go tall, like a big flying person, and we can't really do much of it because, I mean, once they get rid of our Gutmorn, we don't really have anything for them. So if they get tall, not wide, I mean, it's in the air, it's kind of hard. So I think this deck would benefit a lot from going with a little bit of action of removal and also Lulth. I was debating on putting Lulth in it at the beginning. I don't know. I wanted to. We are also only running 23 lands, so that is something to keep in mind. If we were running Lulth, we would have to extend the land count as well too. So that's like if we're running 3 Lulth. You'd also have to go with another 2 land, I believe, or at least 1 more land at least. So something to keep in mind. I don't know if you want to go ahead and take a tinker with this deck, do what you got to do. I think it's pretty good, but you could definitely tinker with it. I wouldn't say this is optimized. Definitely do what you got to do, but it's a blast to play. Go ahead and leave me a like. The button leaves just like this. It looks just like this. Helps me out tremendously. Go ahead, subscribe, comment, like. Tell me how ugly I am. Just do something because it helps out a lot, and I would really appreciate trying to grow this bad boy channel out to the biggest it can be. But until then, I'll see you on the next episode. ManaMan out.